Okay, we're going to go for some legs now, everyone. So you can have a go at doing this body weight, or you can bring in one of your free weights. I'm going to use my kettlebell here. So this is a real quick 10-minute leg strengthener, okay? So I want you to hold your weight. We're going to do some deadlifts. If you're holding a weight, if you're not holding a weight, then just roll those shoulders back and just feel that positioning of your heels underneath your hips. Your belly button is pulled in and your lady bits are kind of switched on. They're not tight, but they're kind of, you know, they're switched on. They're not just sort of like hanging out there. They're kind of really, really sort of focused. You're going to keep that weight close to the front of your legs, and you're going to take your weight out onto your heels, and we're going to come up into that deadlift. So you just take the weight to the knees, feel that work in your hamstrings, and up you come with a tight glute squeeze, pulling in that belly button, okay? Great for the bike riders, great for the runners, great for the chip pan lifters over there, okay? Really working that lower part of our core, the posterior chain, the glute, okay? So let me just set the timer, and we're gonna go. So keep that weight close to your legs, keep the shoulders back into the heels. Your knees are not squatting, but they're not locked. Your knees are soft. And don't forget to finish off with that tight squeeze of your bum cheek. Come up with power. Exhale. This is one of those workouts that you can do. Take a little rest with a bag of potatoes. You know, for me, my potatoes are kept in the cupboard opposite the kettle. The kettle could be boiling. I could be there with my bag of spuds, waiting for the kettle to boil, just popping out a few little deadlifts, using 2.5 kilos, which is the weight of my bag of potatoes from Hignett, as I come up. Let's go again. Really add that glute squeeze, that little tiny hip pop. Keep your core straight, so just be sure that as you come up with that glute squeeze, also your abs are engaged. You don't want to be sort of overarching. The whole move is supported by your abs. Okay, fantastic. 30 seconds of deadlifts. If you want just a little option, you can take one foot off the floor and do a single leg deadlift, if you feel like it, okay? So you're just the same position, only just pushing into one heel, the other foot is hanging out. It's a bit of a challenge on the balance. Let's go. I'll tell you when to switch over, otherwise you're doing 2 leg deadlifts. Feel that balance work, it's all good. Don't stop if you're wibbling and wobbling. This is something you can work at. Let's swap sides. Feel that challenge. Taking it down, coming up, keeping that same ab engagement, same glute squeeze, same little hip pop. There you are, a nice little workout for those glutes. We are going to go for a lunge pulse, okay? We're going to step foot, you're holding your weight in the left, you're going to step forward on the right. We're going to step, pulse, return, okay? Step forward into your heel. Let's go. 1, 2, return again. 1, 2, return again. Into the heel and up you come. Shoulders are back, up you come. Both knees are bent and you're breathing. Go at your pace, not mine. Into the heel. Bounce once. And you're done. Okay, fantastic. We're going to go into that move. Your option is to keep that weight down, or you could take that weight up to your chin in what we call the rack position. We're going to repeat the same interval, but your weight is a bit higher. Keep the elbow out, belly button pulled in, into the front heel. Down and bounce and up. Down and bounce. You might go a bit wibbly wobbly. That's all good stuff, because you're working that balance, that core. This is why we're getting fit. We're not getting fit for any other reason than to live better. Balance is a great way of us living better. It just means that you don't do those stupid little trip ups Or if you do, you've got a bit of a chance of correcting yourself. And last one, we're done. Okay, last one. Okay, if you want to, take that weight right above your head. You might want to go a bit lighter. Your tin of beans is fantastic on this one. Otherwise, stay in that rack. Otherwise, keep that weight down low. We're going to step forward into those pulsing lunges. I've got to just turn my watch around. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pulse and correct. I find it helpful to put my arm out here. Breathing. And I'll tell you when it's halfway, because if you're in a rack, how about taking that weight over your head now? Let's go for it. Do something harder. Bending both knees. Lock that arm out. 5 seconds are left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, fantastic. I'm going to have a hell of a job uploading these videos. I could do 5 uploads. Me and YouTube are great friends. So we're going to go on the other side. You've swapped your weight, and we're just going to go forward into that lunge, into that front heel, onto that back toe. Check your weight's not out to the side. Keep it there. Add your bob. This is the point at which you can add a little swear word, or you can add a little word of affirmation. Wonderful. Beautiful, or other words beginning with B that you might want to add as you drop in that pulse. Curse me. I don't care. Just do it. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. So we're going to go now into our lunges with that added modification to take your weight up to your chin. Just see where I've got it. It's right underneath my chin. My hand is lined up with my septum, my sternum, on that midline, elbow out, stepping into those lunges. Let's go. Add your pulse. Fantastic. Lara's added in a weight after doing the first round body weight. These are just ways that you can modify, get a little bit more out of that workout, challenging your muscles, strengthening your skeleton, boosting that cardio with 5 seconds left. Don't give up. All good stuff. And you're done. Okay, last modification. Take that weight up, or maybe take that weight overhead. Feel that work. Feel where you have to work into those abs. 3, 2, 1. Let's step, bounce and up. Don't forget, you're doing your best. You don't have to copy me. I've shown you lots of different ways. You could keep doing these for the rest of your life, really, with various weights, using these modifications, extending the intervals, extending the pulses. Keep that arm locked out with 5 seconds left. You can do it right to the end. Keep that elbow out if you're in that rack. And you're done. Fantastic leg work. Fabulous leg work. And the last thing we're going to do in this very quick leg section is we're going to do some sumo squats. Okay, so set yourself up. Wind the shoulders back. Feet are pointing out. And let's go down into those squats, into the heels. Keep the shoulders back. Keep the knees coming out to the side. Your knees are going to want to come forward. Keep trying to press them behind you. Pushing into the heels. Finishing off with your glutes squeeze. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Okay, nothing wrong with doing the same move again. This is where the endurance kicks in, okay? Let's stop seeking novelty and let's just keep on with the technique. Heavy up your weight. Slow that move right down. I'm just going to take these intervals slightly slower now. These counts if you want to count with me. Down and up. Slow it down. Same move. So your muscles have now got that memory. And you can add in something else, which is to slow it down. Still coming up with power into the heels. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Fantastic. Okay, the next round of sumos, we're in exactly that same position. Into the heels, finishing off with that tight glute squeeze. Shoulders are back, abs are engaged, and I'm going to count us. We're going to go down and hold and up. Either do singles or count with me. 3, 2, 1, we go down, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, and up, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, up into the heels, 3, down, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, breathe, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, and up, 2, 3, and you're done. Well done. That's our sumos. That's a nice big leg section in the bag.